Baseball Championship Qualifier Reveal. I'm Brad Sagan, Director of Athletics Communications, and we are here at the NAI headquarters in downtown Kansas City. In just a few moments, we will reveal all of the qualifiers and the brackets for the 63rd Annual NAI Baseball National Championship, beginning with opening round play on May 13 at 9 sites around the nation. 45 teams will enter opening round play, and the winners of those 9 sites will advance to the Avista NAI World Series in Lewiston, Idaho, beginning on May 24th. The march to the NAI national title begins now. There are 2 primary ways that a team can qualify for the national championship opening round field: by receiving either an automatic bid or an at-large bid into the tournament. The number of teams in each league determines the number of automatic bids in each conference. Leagues with 10 or more schools will receive 2 automatic berths, while conferences with less than 10 institutions receive 1. Automatic bids are determined by each conference and can include conference regular season champions, regular season runners-up, tournament champions, or tournament runners-up depending on the league. This season, there are 32 automatic berths into the national championship field. Additionally, Lewis Clark State receives a host berth directly to the Avista NAI World Series. The remaining at-large berths are selected by the NAI Postseason Selection Committee. This season, 13 teams were awarded at-large berths. Now, let's take a look at the brackets. Let's start with the Henderson bracket and the number 4 seeded Bulldogs of Concordia. The Bulldogs were the regular season champions in the GPAC with an overall record of 32-17. They will face the number 5 seeded Pride of Clark. The Pride were the runners-up in the Heart of America tournament. The number 2 seed are the Lions of Freed-Hardeman. The Lions were the champions in the AMC tournament with an overall record of 43-14. They will face the number 3 seeded Rams of Texas Wesleyan. The Rams earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 44-14. The number 1 seed in the Henderson bracket are the Eagles of Oklahoma Wesleyan. The Eagles earned their spot as the KCAC regular season champions with an overall record of 43-9. Moving to the Kingsport bracket, the number 4 seed are the Crusaders of Madonna. The Crusaders were the runners-up in the Wolverine Hoosier Conference tournament. They will face the Knights of Marion. The Knights were the Crossroads League tournament champions with an overall record of 30-19. The number 2 seed are the Warriors of Weber International. The Warriors earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 36-20. They will face the number 3 seeded Tigers of Campbellsville. The Tigers were the Mid-South tournament champion with an overall record of 31-18. The number 1 seed in Kingsport are the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. The Bulldogs were the Pool A winner in the Appalachian tournament with an overall record of 48-8. Heading over to the Lawrenceville bracket, the number 4 seed are the Cougars of St. Xavier. The Cougars were the regular season champions in the Chicagoland. They will face the number 5 seeded Bulldogs of Union. The Bulldogs earned their slot as the winners of Pool B in the AAC tournament. The number 2 seed in Lawrenceville are the Tigers of Georgetown. The Tigers earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 43-13. They will face the number 3 seeded Grenadiers of IU Southeast. The Grenadiers were the River State's regular season champion with an overall record of 35-18. The number 1 seed in Lawrenceville are the Grizzlies of Georgia Gwinnett. The Grizzlies were the winners of the AII tournament with an overall record of 43-11. Moving to the Macon bracket, the number 4 seed are the Foresters of Huntington. The Foresters were the regular season champion in the Crossroads League. They will face the number 5 seeded Thunderbirds of British Columbia. The Thunderbirds were the tournament runners-up in the unaffiliated Calpac Frontier Cascade Conference. The number 2 seed are the Knights of Middle Georgia. The Knights earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 39-14. They will face the number 3 seeded Red Storm of Rio Grande. The Red Storm were the River State's tournament champion with an overall record of 38-19. The number 1 seed in Macon are the Fire of Southeastern. The Fire look to defend their 2018 World Series title with an at-large bid this season. Taking a look at the Miami Gardens bracket, the number 4 seed are the Tornadoes of Talladega. The Tornadoes were the runners-up in the AII tournament. They will face the number 5-seeded Nighthawks of Thomas. The Nighthawks were the champions of the Sun Conference tournament. The number 2-seeded Miami Gardens are the Warriors of William Jessup. The Warriors earn an at-large berth with an overall record of 37-12. They will face the number 3-seeded Lions of Bryan. The Lions also earn an at-large berth with an overall record of 36-15. The number 1-seed in Miami Gardens are the Bobcats of St. Thomas. The Bobcats gain an at-large berth with an overall record of 42-13. When we come back, we'll take a look at the second half of the opening round brackets right after this. Welcome back. Let's move to the Montgomery bracket and the number 4-seeded Bulldogs of Jarvis Christian. The Bulldogs were the runners-up in the Red River tournament. They will face the number 5-seeded Tigers of Olivet Nazarene. The Tigers were the champions in the Chicagoland tournament with an overall record of 34-14. The number 2 seed are the Eagles of Central Methodist. The Eagles earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 34-14. They will face the number 3-seeded Royals of Hope International. The Royals earn an automatic berth as the winners of the Golden State Athletic Conference tournament. The number 1 seed are the Eagles of Faulkner. The Eagles are making their 10th appearance in the opening round with an overall record of 46-10. Heading to the Santa Barbara bracket, the number 4 seed are the Firestorm of Arizona Christian. The Firestorm earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 38-19. They will face the number 5-seeded Jimmies of Jamestown. The Jimmies were the champions of the GPAC tournament. The number 2 seed are the Warriors of Westmont. The Warriors earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 34-14. They will face the number 3-seeded Pioneers of Antelope Valley. The Pioneers were the regular season champion in the unaffiliated CalPAC Frontier Cascade Conference. The number 1 seed are the Drovers of University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. The Drovers were one of the 2 bracket champions in the Sooner Conference tournament. Heading to the Shreveport bracket, the number 4 seed are the Cougars of Columbia. One of 4 teams making its first appearance in the opening round, Columbia were the runners-up in the AMC tournament. They will face the number 5-seeded Panthers of York. The Panthers were the KCAC tournament runners-up. The number 2 seed are the Pilots of LSU Shreveport. The Pilots were the winners of the Red River regular season with an overall record of 45-11. They will face the number 3-seeded Bruins of Bellevue. The Bruins were the North Star Tournament champions with an overall record of 43-14. The number 1 seed are the Stars of Oklahoma City. The Stars were the winners of the other bracket in the Sooner tournament with an overall record of 46-12. The Rams of Mobile are the number 4 seed in the Williamsburg bracket. The Rams were the Southern States tournament runners-up with an overall record of 36-20. They will battle the number 5-seeded Wildcats of Baker. The Wildcats were the winners of the Heart of America tournament. The number 2 seed are the Warriors of Indiana Tech. The Warriors were the regular season champions in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference with an overall record of 37-14. They will face the Scots of Lyon College. The Scots earned an at-large berth out of the AMC with an overall record of 38-20. The number 1 seed in Williamsburg are the Patriots of the University of the Cumberlands. The Patriots earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 44-8.
It's not just a glove. It's the feel in your hand. It's the unmistakable smell.